Chicago's a world-class city, and that people want to come here not only from around the country, but around the world. And the relatively modest tax that we've proposed, $1 on a motel stay and $3 or $4 a night on a stay at Four Seasons, isn't going to impact the fact that we're a world-class city. And as I said, people want to come here for a variety of reasons, not just conventioners, but tourists as well.
But they say that it's not something that can be viewed in a vacuum. You have the property tax that the mayor just pushed through, the sales tax that you just pushed through, the fact that Choose Chicago is not promoting Chicago now, and the fact that 2016 was a tough year anyway because the Olympics were supposed to be held, and then a lot of conventions didn't book for Chicago. So that they say you have to look at it in its totality in the time you're proposing this, and there's just too much.
So I disagree with them. You know, I think they talked a lot about what happened in 2008 as if the only impact was the increase in taxes on hotels and motels. And as I recall, that was the beginning of one of the worst recessions in this country in 70 years. So I think it's disingenuous to talk about the 2008 downturn in their business is somehow reflected in a modest increase in the hotel motel tax. And as for Choose Chicago, I agree it's a real concern that we're not spending the money that we need to attract conventions and tourists to Chicago. And I think we should look to the state, because it's the result of a precipitous decline in state funding that Choose Chicago had the layoffs that the gentleman referred to. Look, as I said, this is a very modest increase, very modest. $1 a night on a motel stay, $3 or $4 a night on a stay at Four Seasons. I don't think that's going to discourage anybody from coming to Chicago, nor considering Chicago as the site of a convention.